Have you ever seen an animal throw punches like a real boxer, kick like it's fighting for honor, and it turns out to be a kangaroo? They have no claws, they do not hunt, and they never roar. But when it comes time to compete for mating rights, territory, or dominance in the group, male kangaroos go head-to-head, squaring off like a boxing match straight out of the wild. Out in the sun-scorched grasslands of the Australian outback, where scattered low shrubs stretch all the way to the horizon, kangaroos, the national icon of Australia, live a life that is far from the friendly, goofy image most people are used to. Behind that bouncy walk and those always alert ears lies a highly structured, competitive, and often tense social world, especially for the males. These plant eaters may seem peaceful, but they live in a hierarchy that is built through actual combat, where punches, kicks, and brute strength decide everything. Life for a male kangaroo is all about climbing the ranks of the mob, aiming to become the one dominant individual with the exclusive right to mate, the alpha male. And there is no shortcut. The only way to the top is through victory in one-on-one battles. From symbolic challenges to all-out brawls, every encounter is a declaration of power, a way to prove who is the strongest and who deserves to pass on their genes. Power here is not just about the strength of their hind legs. It's a combination of thick biceps, a muscular tail that works like a mobile anchor, and the mental toughness to stand tall in a world where every eye is on the leader. What's truly incredible is that the journey to becoming a grassland warrior starts shockingly early. Right when a young kangaroo, still small and barely covered in fur, first leaves its mother's pouch. These little ones naturally seek each other out and start play fighting, standing upright, waving their arms, throwing light punches and shoves, primitive versions of the real techniques they will need later in life. That playtime becomes a lifelong training regimen, repeated daily for years. As they grow, their bodies change to support their future as fighters. Biceps swell, chests broaden, abs tighten, and their tail turns into a powerful support that lets them launch into precise kicks. During their teenage years, males begin showing off their physiques in what feels like a silent ritual. They stand tall, flex their muscles, stretch as high as possible, and even pose like bodybuilders in the wild. This is their way of sending a message to the others. I am growing. Watch yourself. These seemingly showy behaviors actually play a big role in building status, establishing rank, and mentally preparing them for future battles. Meanwhile, the females in the mob quietly observe from a distance, almost as if they are scouting for the best candidates for the next generation. Of course, not every male gets to become the alpha. Some spend 8 to 10 years just training and waiting for the right moment. There are individuals who can stand up to 8 feet tall, or about 2.4 meters, and weigh over 200 pounds, which is roughly 90 kilograms, with bodies that look like they were carved from stone. But no matter how powerful they are, they always have to face younger, bolder challengers who are constantly lurking for a shot at glory. This never-ending competition creates a dynamic, intense kangaroo society, where the punch is not about violence, but about instinct, survival, status, and self-worth. When two adult male kangaroos meet in a tense situation, maybe at a mating site or just overlapping territory, a special ritual begins. They do not charge in or roar. Instead, they keep their distance, rise up on their hind legs, stretch their bodies tall, and pose like two boxers stepping into the ring. Their chests push forward, shoulders tighten, and arms start moving gently as if to warm up. This is the first round of intimidation. No sounds needed. Just body language strong enough to let the opponent know they are not dealing with a pushover. If neither backs down, the fight begins. Both males launch upward with their hind legs, balance on their tails, and swing punches aimed at each other's face, neck, or chest. These are not for show. They are heavy, fast, and precisely calculated by instincts honed over years. Sometimes the fight stalls for a few seconds, then suddenly one of them lands a powerful rear leg kick. This kick is their most dangerous weapon. It is launched while the whole body is supported by the tail, and the hind legs can stretch out with far more force than any punch. A well-placed kick can knock the opponent off balance, or even cause real injury. In extreme situations, one might even use dirty tricks, like kicking to the groin or swiping at the eyes with claws. These moves are rare but have been documented in the wild. As the intensity rises, both bodies are drenched in sweat, breathing becomes rapid, and chests visibly heave. But if one begins to fall behind, he usually retreats without being chased. Because in kangaroo society, fighting is about status, not destruction. And the reward for the victor is crystal clear. During the breeding season, when the females enter heat, only the strongest males, the ones who have just proven themselves in recent battles, get the right to approach them. No arguments, no elaborate rituals. The alpha's position is respected by the entire mob, even those who lost the fight. This is how nature runs a disciplined society. Only the strongest, smartest, and most persistent pass on their genes. The losers can still stay with the group or leave and join another mob, sometimes becoming wanderers, until they find another chance to challenge the hierarchy. From the outside, kangaroos might seem like simple grass eaters, but their world is actually one of structure, ritual combat, and strict rules. A full-grown male kangaroo, standing up to 8 feet tall and weighing nearly 200 pounds, does not get that way by luck. It is the result of years of training, survival, and relentless competition. They are true fighters of the wild. No ring, no cheering crowd, just grasslands, blazing sun, and open sky, witnessing every punch they throw. But life for kangaroos is not all about combat. Behind the powerful stances and thunderous blows lies a complex, orderly, and highly communal way of life. Kangaroos do not live alone. They stick together in small groups of about 10 to 20 individuals, with a surprisingly clear structure. Each group usually has one dominant male, a few lower-ranked males, and a larger number of females and young. The top male is not only the strongest, but also acts as the stabilizing force in the group, keeping things in check. The other males, unless they choose to challenge for dominance, remain lower in rank and tend to behave more separately, even while living within the same group. What is fascinating is that while the group moves or grazes, there are usually a few members on lookout duty. This can be a lower-ranked male or an adult female, standing tall with ears constantly swiveling and eyes scanning in every direction. They are able to detect movement from far away and distinguish between the sound of wind and something unusual, a crucial survival skill in the dry, open regions where predators can appear at any moment. Once danger is spotted, the lookout will emit a short warning sound, and the whole mob either freezes or bolts in long, powerful jumps. This kind of silent coordination needs no signals or commands. It is a behavior shaped by thousands of years of evolution in the wild. One of the most remarkable parts of a kangaroo's body is its tail, a feature that many people overlook. But for kangaroos, the tail is not just for balance. It is a serious tool for both combat and movement. In battle, the tail acts as a support point that lets the kangaroo lift off and deliver those powerful rear kicks, the most dangerous blows they can land. But even in daily life, the tail plays a key role. When moving slowly, kangaroos use their arms and tail together, pressing them to the ground to create a tripod stance, then gently push themselves forward, a unique movement few land animals are capable of. Their tail is not just thick and strong. It has its own set of muscles, built to handle high pressure and provide excellent balance even when the kangaroo is leaping dozens of feet, or about 10 to 15 meters at a time. Although they are social and rarely aggressive toward humans, kangaroos are still wild animals with clear limits. In sparsely populated areas where kangaroos are not used to people, getting too close or accidentally cornering them can be dangerous. A single rear kick from an adult kangaroo can knock down a grown person or even break bones. There have been reports of hikers or cyclists getting too close to a male guarding his group and provoking a strong reaction. These rare incidents are reminders that no matter how familiar an animal may seem, its wild instincts are real and deserve our respect. In the world of kangaroos, every punch is more than just instinct. It is a language used to survive, to claim a place, and to pass on life to the next generation. Without claws or roars, just with muscle and an unbreakable spirit, kangaroos have earned their place as one of nature's most silent and most respected warriors. If you found today's story fascinating and want to keep exploring other strange, powerful, or mind-blowing creatures in the natural world, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way, you will not miss any of our next amazing adventures. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.